welcome to Chamber Chat. It's our podcast where we take some time just kind of talk about everything that's going on in the community of Sand Springs, partnership between the City of Sand Springs and the Sand Springs Area Chamber of Commerce. My name is Brent Kellogg. I'm joined by Amanda Wyan, who is our Executive Director for the Chamber of Commerce, and Jeff Edwards, who is the Director of Parks and Recreation for the City of Sand Springs. Guys, exciting episode. Glad you're here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Let's get started and talk about all the stuff that is coming up in the Sand Springs area, and let's get started. Really kind of a cool event, Jeff, especially if you like meat.
Oh, yeah.
It's the statewide cook-off?
Yeah. It's called Stake Your Claim in Sand Springs. It's a Friday night event. Unfortunately, this isn't one of those events where a lot of the public can come and just enjoy themselves and eat a whole bunch of meat, but it's for those competitors that like to make the claim of, hey, I'm the best steak cooker in this area. But we have the Friday night event and then move into the Saturday event, which is actually the Oklahoma State Steak Championship.
So there's guys from all over the
Tongue
state.
twister there.
Yeah,
all over the state, not only Oklahoma, but surrounding states. We have about 8, I think, states around this area who come and compete. We'll have about 75 teams. And what they're trying to do is get a golden ticket to go cook in the World Championship in Fort Worth.
If you're a local business owner or maybe an area resident, just know that coming up October 21st and 22nd, you're going to see some folks in town. It was great for our community.
Yeah, it is. It's exactly why Case Community Park was built. It'll be focused in and around the Great Lawn. Typically where we'll have, any other special event book. Case Park's going to come up there also. But really kind of the ambiance of the event and just community, even if you don't get to try anything. What's really cool is these guys like to cook no matter what, so they're going to have something if the public wants to come down and take a look at that. But really it's the ambiance of competition.
Can I just show up and smell it? Like just the smell of that would be amazing.
Yeah. And what's unique about the Oklahoma event is Hasty Bake, and Hasty Bake being a local Oklahoma company since 1948, the majority of these competitors are actually going to be cooking on a Hasty Bake. Just the smell of the Hasty Bake alone sometimes can draw you in, right?
So that's coming up October 21st and 22nd right here in Sand Springs, followed by, a few days later that, the local church network getting together for an event called Boo at Case Park. And that is a fun day for our community. And Jeff, we've seen crowds close to 4,000 in the past few years come through. The local church network puts it on, doing a partnership with the city down at Case Park. It's just really kind of a fun, exciting day.
Yeah, it is. I want to give a little history about that because that event was originally a city event called Fantasy Forest. It was hosted in then River City Park, now known as Case Community Park. And again, great attendance. Unfortunately, the economic crisis hit, some layoffs were had. That event fell off, but the local church network picked it up, and it's bounced around to a few different places, but now being back at Case Community Park, I think the event is better than it's ever been before. What you really notice about this is just the sense of community with everybody coming together. They're there for the right reason, and they're just absolutely enjoying themselves.
It's a fun day. We'll talk more about that coming up with our special guest in just a little bit. Amanda, the chamber is busy. We're trying to wrap up the year. We've got open forum that's coming up in November, but we've also got some ribbon cuttings and things that people can get involved with.
Yeah, so for sure. So on November 7th, about the open forum, that is the first Monday of November, and it's held at Tulsa Tech right here in Sand Springs off of Charles Page. And so, come out and have lunch and hear a speaker during that time. That's at 12 o'clock on November 7th. And then just a few days before that, on November 4th, there's going to be a ribbon cutting at Pyramid Printing. So they are just right down the street here from the chamber, but they're actually just moving right around the block. So they're going to have a relocation, grand opening, lots of giveaways and excitement on that day as well. And that's at 12 o'clock.
People ask a lot, how can I get involved in the chamber? And really, honestly, the forum is a great way to just kind of get connected, and it's a great networking event. And so we do those most months. It's typically the first Monday of the month, but sometimes holiday schedules and things kind of, but if you'd love to come to open forum, we'd love to see you in November. And Christmas is just around the corner, which we start the Christmas season off in style around here with the Sand Springs Christmas Parade coming up Friday night, December the 2nd. And man, I'm just fired up. It's going to be a great parade this year.
Yeah, so we're celebrating the 39th year of the Festival of Lights Christmas Parade here in Sand Springs. So we already have people signing up and everything. So sign-ups are open until November 18th at 5 p.m. So forms, how do you register? How do you get involved? So we can email you forms. We can drop forms off. You can come by the chamber office at 109 North Garfield and pick those up. Also, if you participated last year, you actually got them in the mail, or you should have gotten them in the mail as well. And so yeah, fill those out. Let us know what kind of trailer or float that you're bringing into the parade, and we can get you taken care of.
It's a big deal, Jeff. It's a fun night for our community.
It is. The theme of it?
Oh yeah, the theme of it is Christmas at the movie. So we love it whenever the floats match the theme. So all your holiday favorites, the Grinch or Santa Claus is coming to town, whatever it may be.
We'll guarantee you're going to see the Grinch. What's fun about, at least from my perspective, the Parks Department always participates in the parade. We've got the bus set that we use for special events. Some city councilors kind of partake in the activities, but...
is that what you say, the Grinch? Is that what you're referring to?
Maybe, but the Grinch is always in and around that bus set.
Yeah.
I can't tell you who plays the Grinch, but I can guarantee you the Grinch will be there again this year. You may see a Cindy Lou Who, you may see a little Max dog. I don't know. We'll have some treats for you, though. 39
years?
Yes, celebrating our 39th year.
And it's just a fun night in our community. Put it on your calendars. Friday night, December the 2nd. Come out, join the fun, because it's just a beautiful night for really our community, but even surrounding areas. A lot of folks come to town for our parade.
I really think it's a draw for our community. One of the maybe larger parade of lights, longest standing historical parade of lights, and just what a great atmosphere for the community to come together, and the ambiance of it to really kick off that season.
Kind of a programming note that I'm torn. I'm a little bit sad, but I'm also really, really excited for Jeff, because he has just taken an incredible opportunity, I know, for him. Many of you may have seen the stories and it ran on social media and stuff, but Jeff has actually taken a position at the River Park. So Jeff, just tell us a little bit about that new opportunity and what that is.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to take over as the executive director of the River Parks Authority, which it's a joint effort between the city of Tulsa, Tulsa County, and then we do a lot of private fundraising stuff. So you see a lot of George Kaiser Family Foundation support, and then support all across a lot of major donors across the city of Tulsa. But what a phenomenal opportunity for my professional career, and lo and behold, actually still tied into the park system. So although I'm leaving, I'm still connected. The KD Trail system that comes from Tulsa to Sand Springs is actually our jurisdiction. So we have a joint partnership with the city of Sand Springs, and then we go as far out as the city of Jinx. So what a great opportunity to maybe still be tied in here to where I really started my career.
Well, how long have you been with the city of Sand Springs?
I've been with the city for about 17 years.
And you started as?
Started as a maintenance superintendent,
okay.
And then when the community center was built, I've just kind of gradually taking on more roles, more responsibilities, and just kind of plugged myself into this profession. Never imagined that journalism degree, you're going to go into Parks and Rec, and that's what you're going to do for the rest of your life. But I've really adopted the mentality of working for the community and trying to offer great services to them.
Well, I'm married to Sandite. You're a lifelong Sandite, correct?
Yeah.
And what I've seen, your engagement and just the team and Joe Medlin and those guys that are there, speaking from the faith community, you guys have really opened up a great door, and there's just been an incredible cooperation in the community. Because you led us through a flood, you've led us through tornadoes, and just the cleanup effort to do that. And you've just left an incredible legacy and a great mark on our community. And so we're really excited for you. This is a great opportunity for you, and I know that just that relationship through Sand Springs, it's going to be good for us as well. But I also want you to know how much we appreciate you and just the work that you've done and the doors that you've opened for this community. And you have definitely left a lasting legacy in Sand Springs.
I appreciate that, but it truly takes an army. It's not just me at all. Not only an army of our staff, we have a phenomenal staff. They're going to be in great hands moving forward. We got a lot of great projects lined up. The GEO bond just passed. There's a lot of exciting things in Parks and Recreation and for the city as a whole, and they're going to continue to move forward because we do have a great team. And then our partnerships with everybody. It takes an army, but it's the community of people that kind of wrap their arms around that mission, and they've really invested in it.
All right, so when we come back, we've got special guests. We're going to talk about food at Case Park. Kind of wrap things up with all the other stuff that's going on. We'll be back with more of Chamber Chat right after this.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Chamber Chat. Time for our special guest segment. Kind of cool for me because the guy that's been my right hand for about 10 years, Matt Barnett, he's with us at Hill Spring Church, but he also is a city councilor and works with several of our different organizations. He's involved with Rotary and involved with the Sand Springs Community Services. And he also is part of our local church network. And in October, the local church network comes together, partners, and we have an incredible event for the community called Boo at Case Park, where we're anticipating between 2,500 to 3,500 folks to come down and be at Boo. And it's just a fun time for the community where businesses, organizations, individuals can come, set up a tent. You can decorate a trunk or treat if you want to, but it's just a fun day for our community. So Matt, let's talk about when that is.
Yeah. So actually coming up, Boo at Case Park is on October 30th at Case Park, like we said, from 3 to 5 p.m. And again, it's a big family fun event. I mean, I know we've all talked about this. We've all seen it online, how crazy our community's been over the last couple of weeks and months even. It's going to feel good just to come together. And Boo at Case Park really is a big event where we have 30 to sometimes even 40 vendors there that have candy, food. They give away tons of stuff, completely free event. And yeah, it's going to be great. I'm so excited about it.
We'll also do costume competitions. And so talk about the different levels. I mean, in years past, we've had dogs really that kind of stole the show.
Yeah. So actually, so the event is 3 to 5 p.m. And so at 3:30, we're going to start off with our pet costume contest. So if you have pet, and legitimately, we had someone bring a monkey to this costume contest, a legit monkey, which was incredible. But that starts at 3:30, and then it's just going to go down from there. We do 0 to 2. We really do it by age categories. We do a teen and adult full contest at the end. There's awards, prizes, stuff like that. It's going to be great. It's so fun. Last year, I think we had Donald Trump there. I think we had Mickey Mouse and Minnie. We had so many different things. It was great. So,
it's an absolutely free event to the public. If you want to come and just bring your kids, and hoping the weather will be absolutely amazing. If you're an organization or a business or even an individual that would like to come and set up a table or set up a booth, certainly welcome to. But there is a charge associated with that. But let me tell you, every dollar that you give towards that is going directly to the Sand Springs Police and Fire. So the local church network for years, we've provided a Christmas gift card to our local firemen, our local police. And this is one of the events we use to raise funds to do that. If someone would like to set up a booth or a trunk or treat, how do they take that step?
Yeah, so what you can do is you can go to facebook.com/Boo at Case Park. And there's going to be a link there. It's the first post you see on the page. That is how you register for a group. You can be a vendor. You can have a small space, 6-foot space. You can have a medium-sized space, or you can have a large space. Some people are bringing out inflatables and big things like that, and you can have something like that. If you want to kind of compartmentalize it, put it together in just your car, we have trunk or treat space as well. I know we have right around maybe 20 spots that have already been filled up for trunk or treat, so tons of stuff. Here's the best compliment, and sometimes the biggest complaint from Boo at Case Park. Parents are like, how did my kids get so much candy? All right, and so it is an awesome opportunity to go and have fun. Now, if you're a vendor or you're trunk or treat, like he said, we are asking for a little bit of a fee, and all that money, again, doesn't go into the churches. It goes to our police, fire, and first responders, and so we're so excited about what we get to do there. We raised quite a bit of money, and at the end of the year, the local church network gives about $4,000 away to our police and fire and first responders.
So there is a Facebook page set up with some of the details. How can they find that?
Yeah, so facebook.com/Boo at Case Park. And again, on that first post there, you can click the link there, and it's a registration form. You're going to get a link. You can fill all that out, and then we'll email you and tell you all the details coming up.
So Matt, what's your email address if somebody wanted to just email you with further information?
Yeah, you can email me at matt.barnett@hillspring.tv, and I will get you all the information you need for Boo at Case Park.
All right, what's the date and time? One more time.
October 30th from 3 to 5 p.m. at Case Park. It's going to be incredible. Let me tell you this, life hack, all right? Arrive early, all right? Arrive early. Parking gets a little crazy there, but I did hear that there's no soccer games or anything that day, and so maybe we have a little bit of a good opportunity here. So, yeah.
Boo at Case Park. We'll be back with more of Chamber Chat right after this.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back to Chamber Chat. Kind of here just take a minute to kind of wrap things up. And we've had an exciting episode, a lot of neat stuff going on this month. And one of the cool things is it's kind of a statewide state competition. Jeff, October 21st, 22nd, right here in St. Springs.
Yeah, right here. My last working day, October 21st. What a way to go out. Going to have a steak meal. Invite the community down just to see real competition, competitors trying to go for that grand prize to head down to Fort Worth for a world championship.
October the 30th, Boo at Case Park, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Bring the family out. If you want to set up a table or like a vendor booth or what have you, that information's on the screen. We would love for you to come, but just bring your family out. It's going to be an incredible day, October the 30th, from 3 to 5 at Boo at Case. Open forum coming up November the 7th.
Mm-hmm. Yep, November 7th. So if you would like to attend, let us know. We have food that we serve at that time as well. So it'll be held at Tulsa Tech, November 7th, Monday at 12 p.m.
And registration is now open for the Christmas parade that is Friday, December 2nd. Don't wait. You don't want to miss your opportunity to get your float in or get your group in, and you get that information at the chamber.
Yes, correct.
So,
and the longer you wait, the further back in the line.
That's right.
You get sort of behind the horses.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks. Great episode. Jeff, you are going to be missed. Best of luck. Our community wishing you well and excited about those new endeavors for you. So
thank you. Undoubtedly, I'll be back. I'm sure I'll be doing some volunteer work, and I can't dismiss what we've done here and the pleasure I've had working here.
Absolutely. Well, episode 2's in the books. Chamber Chat. We will see you next month right here on Chamber Chat.